They're really paying you to do this, aren't they? They're paying you to do this, aren't you? You're not doing this. You're not doing this of your own free will, are you? No, you really are getting paid to do this.
No.
Yeah, but if you got 1,000 lashes.
Yeah, but I mean, you're coming out, and I know this ain't you. I can feel this ain't you. I know you don't believe this.
I don't believe what?
Believe all this. I really know that you don't believe.
I don't believe in the Christian.
I'm not asking you to believe in that.
All the different gods.
Yeah, but this is the same thing.
Well, I don't have any opinion on. I would say there's no God. That's a belief, but I don't know everything. So my opinion is always open to be changed. Like, what I would like to see is some evidence.
What I'm trying to say to you, but you're on the same bandwagon with all this, because this is just a belief. This doesn't pass the scientific method. Of course it doesn't. Because all of this evolution doesn't pass scientific method, because none of it. I know. But here, I mean, you are going about God don't exist, right? So, and I know the last time I spoke to you, you have all it. I mean, you are an evolutionist, yes? You believe in evolution, yes?
I believe in evolution is
right, exactly. Because the last time you was here, you had all the books on evolution. Now you've gone into this.
Can I ask you something? Do you believe in a God?
Do you believe in a God? I believe everybody here is a God.
Everybody's a God?
Everybody's a God, yes.
So you don't believe in one specific God?
No.
You don't believe in the God of Islam?
No.
The God of Christianity?
No.
So if we're God, where's our power?
Sorry?
Where's our power?
Your powers to create. Go and lay with a woman, and that's your powers to create. Right.
So what evidence do you have to support your belief?
Sorry?
That everyone's a God?
Well, think of it like this. Yes? We are energetic constructs. Cannot be created or destroyed. There's no such thing as death, because all happens to the body, it just formulates into something else. Right? There's no such thing as death in the sense of what did you eat last night?
Well, I understand what you're saying, like all the atoms.
I'm just saying, what did you eat last night?
Had some fish, right?
You had some fish, yes? Right. So the fish you was eating, was it dead or alive? According to science.
Biological was dead.
Right, but it's still giving you protein, amino acids, so it can't be dead then.
No, biologically it's dead.
Yeah, no, but it can't be if it's still giving you all of the nutrients your body needs. And you, dead,
biologically it's dead.
And then you've been killed by a lion or a leopard in a week's time, you still be giving it nutrients and food. To vultures a month later, you still be giving them nutrients and food.
If I'm killed by a lion, yeah? I'm biologically dead.
No,
my brain is not functioning, my heart is not beating.
No, but I'm not saying that.
Dead.
I'm saying that the cells in your body are dead, because those cells are still giving whatever's eating you nutrients.
They're still being in existence, yeah, I agree with you.
Because for instance,
biologically I will be dead, but my cells are still being in existence.
The only thing that happens to you is consciously you leave the body. The body-mind is non-existent within your body anymore. The body is still functioning as a body, but it's absent of the consciousness that was operating. That's what happens.
You say that your mind is separate from your body?
Of course it is. Yeah? Of course, 100%.
Well, we know that the mind is part of the brain. It's pushed on the brain.
No, but remember, the mind or consciousness, the definition of consciousness is something which is aware. Yes? Now, we know that the brain, the body, are made of matter, yes? These are classed as objects. Now, within the constraints of science, you have to have a subject and an object. So, if you are an object, what is the subject? Consciousness. It has to be.
Are you 100% convinced that your views that you come to are correct?
Well, it's based on my experience, and it easily can be based on yours, because your experience now is this, that you have a brain, you have a body, right? So that's your personal
Remember,
experience.
there's also certain things that we don't know yet. Scientists haven't got the full picture.
Okay, listen.
So there's certain things that we may yet discover about consciousness.
No, but let's just concentrate on you. So your only experience of consciousness is to be aware and to be knowing of that awareness, yes? Right. So you know you have a brain, right? So what is it that knows you have a brain? Consciousness. The brain doesn't know it has consciousness. It has no way of telling you that. The only thing that can tell it is the knowing inside you. I have a brain, I have an arm,
so
I have a leg.
What I would do if I was you, I'd look at the study of neurology. the MRI scans that they've done on the brain. Look at the brain maps that they've done. Different parts of the brain operate different parts of your body. Like speech, like sight, like consciousness as well. They find that the whole brain shuts down when you put someone on anesthetic.
Yeah, but
so they can't even pinpoint where the actual consciousness comes from. But they know it happens in the whole brain.
No, because scientists are now saying they can't localize where memories are stored, where consciousness is. You can't open up a brain and say, there is consciousness, there is your memories.
Science is an ongoing process of learning and discovery.
I know, but most scientists like Einstein and Tesla, Plato, all understood consciousness. They all understood.
Science has moved on a long way since Plato and Tesla and Einstein.
Nobody understands.
People understand a lot more now.
He's saying that science doesn't know what consciousness is yet. That science is going to learn blah blah blah. But how can it learn something which is let me finish. How can they learn something? How can science learn something that's unseeable?
Okay, hold on a second.
The spirit of man or the consciousness. It's not possible to see the thoughts of a human being. Atheists basically believe that there's a bunch of sparks going off in your mind. There's no intelligent design behind our beings.
Okay. Just because.
So do you believe in a spirit in man? Do you believe in man? No.
You don't believe you have a spirit?
No.
You don't believe you have a soul? So that you don't believe.
If you injure your brain, you might be an intelligent, articulate person now. If you injured your brain,
where do morals come from, man?
If you injured your brain, then your whole personality is changed. You can lose your articulation, you could lose your ability to function as a normal human being. You'll be mentally disabled. And we know that comes from the brain. So we can see what happens to people's brains.
But what it is, a person that is dreaming, a person that is unconscious, a person that is mentally disabled is still aware. They're still aware that they're in that state. Nobody is unaware. Somebody that is dreaming, for instance, you dream, right?
I know people who are autistic who are not really aware.
They are aware because you know why they're aware? Because they still recognize people. They still recognize voices. They still recognize objects. But what I'm trying to say to you, but what I'm trying to say to you, in the natural state of grammar and English, you have to have a subject and an object. All matter is objects. So what is the subject? I.e., this book is the object. Who is the subject? The author. Yes? The author. Where did the idea come from to get this book? Consciousness.
Do you think it's possible that there's a natural explanation for it?
No, but
your mind,
or consciousness.
But what I'm trying to say to you,
science specifically deals with physical, carnal things. It's foolishness for science to branch off into spiritual matters and try to explain spiritual matters because it's unseeable. It's not observable.
I know.
I know they're trying to explain consciousness.
From 2014 onwards, there are quantum physics. Since we got familiar with quantum physicists or quantum mechanics, science is now realizing the state of consciousness because they can see that through the behavior of atoms, electrons, and sparks. Yeah, because we can measure this and we can observe them behaving in a conscious state. Yes. Now,
an example of that.
Okay, the double slit experiment, the most famous experiment in the world, whereby we can observe atoms, when observed, behaving like particles, when not being observed, behaving like waves. So they're making a decision, and they haven't got a brain.
Maybe there's something that we haven't discovered.
No, but scientists is saying. Now this experiment has been done from since 1967.
Imagine you live in a desert, yeah? And all you see is water in its liquid state and its gaseous state, yeah? So you pour it into something, it acts like a liquid. When it's a gas, you pour it in it acts like a gas. You've never seen water in a solid state, okay?
Yes, you have.
No, say you're living in the desert, you've never seen it in a solid state.
Yes.
And then so that's not part of your equation. And then someone discovers water in a solid state, they freeze it down to 0 degrees, realize, oh, there's a third state of matter here. So right now you've got electrons acting like a wave or a particle. Maybe you need a triple slit experiment. Maybe there's a third state that we haven't discovered.
Yeah, but my friend,
you are now
going into semantics.
No, not semantics.
Which is not scientific.
It's not semantics because
You cannot then say,
Atheists always
right?
go into semantics.
You cannot.
The bottom line is,
Yeah, I mean, like, you cannot then say, but what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? What about this? You can go on into endlessly. But scientists can only work with what they have currently. They can't then say, yeah, but what if this, what if that? They can only go with what they have.
You heard of dark matter, yeah?
Yes.
A lot of the universe is made up of dark matter.
70% of the universe is dark energy. And what is energy?
We don't know the properties of dark energy and dark matter.
No, but the point is, it's a form of energy.
No, listen.
It's a form of energy.
Yeah, listen. We discovered gravity waves, yeah? Now say they discovered dark matter and dark energy. They put it into the equation of gravity waves, and they realized that there's a third state that electrons can be in, which explains the double split results we're getting. This is how science works. We keep ourselves open-minded for new information.
That experiment isn't current and it isn't been proven. So all we have to go by is our current experiment and what's been proven. Just stick with those. Now you're going off into all this semantics and probabilities. Let's go with what we've done and the results that we've got from those experiments. So the double slit experiment works in the sense it proves atoms have consciousness and they don't have a brain.
We don't understand the results.
Of course we understand the results. The results is this is the results in a nutshell. Atoms have consciousness.
No, you're jumping to a big conclusion there.
But hold on a second.
We're doing an experiment.
But anything. No, but hold on a second.
The universe is so finely tuned that it would be ludicrous to think that there was no intelligent designer.
Okay. Now would you agree? Now would you agree for anything?
£5 is one.
£5.
Now would you agree for anything to make a decision, it has to have a state of consciousness, right? For anything to make a decision. Yes? Right. So that you just answered the double slit experiment then. So for atoms to make a decision or to behave like a particle or a wave, they have to have a state of consciousness to do that.
But maybe it's a natural process.
It's not a natural process because the experiment's been done under all different variations, under all different trickery, and atoms, listen, the experiment's even been done like this. This experiment's been done. The one in 2015. Now, I said to you, they have to be observed. Stand here and watch it. Now, this is what they did. They set the experiment like in a room. They told everyone to go into the room and remember the experiment. They took them to the other side of the corridor and said to them, when the experiment starts, we want you all to imagine the experiment. And they're not even in the room. The experiment started. The atoms behaved like particles. They knew at that moment they were being observed. The people are not even in the room. They're down the corridor. It still has a state of awareness.
Let me tell you something, yeah? I'm not a scientist, I'm not a physicist.
I know you're not. I'm trying to help you, so I'm trying to help you out.
I don't think you're a scientist or physicist yourself, yeah?
Well, I'm a better scientist than you. In the sense, in the sense, I actually wrote a book on the variation of quantum mechanics. So that qualifies me more than you.
Right, now let's say that, right, what you're saying is correct. That it must be supernatural.
Yeah, getting into
supernatural reason.
Okay.
And what is supernatural as far as you're concerned?
Let's jump into the
give me your definition of supernatural.
Supernatural.
Yes.
So let's say spirits, for example.
Oh, you're going into spirits now.
Yeah, there will be.
But you say you didn't believe in spirits.
Stuff like that.
You don't believe in spirits.
I don't have enough evidence.
I know, but you just mentioned supernatural. But just now you said supernatural, so you understand supernatural is spiritual. So you must believe in that.
I'm saying that we've done it. Not necessarily, but I can understand what you're saying.
Okay, hold on a second. Do you believe in the supernatural?
No, I do not believe.
You don't believe in the supernatural. So you don't believe in energetic constructs.
No, I don't believe in anything supernatural. I haven't seen enough.
Yeah, but energetic construct is supernatural.
Energetic construct.
Yes.
Find that.
Right? Okay, so you are energetic construct.
I'm an energetic construct.
Yes, in the sense that you are bioelectrical. Yes? You're bioelectrical, yes?
So we're all supernatural.
No, I'm just saying
I'm
to you.
a supernatural thing.
Yeah, of course you are.
Okay, if you believe that.
The mere fact that you're bioelectrical is a supernatural thing.
If that's your definition of a supernatural thing.
No, but that's what you are though.
And if you're in your mind, I'm a supernatural biological bioconstruct,
yes,
then fine. You know, that's how you define it. Someone else may define it.
No, but that's how it is defined. I'm giving you how it is defined, not how. That's not my opinion. Supernatural is a spiritual experience. I'm saying to you now, you are energetic construct because everything we do is an electrical impulse. Yes, you have 100 trillion neurons that are all firing electrical impulses. So you're bioelectrical. Now we know the properties of energy. The properties of energy, it cannot be created or destroyed.
I've been called a lot of things in my time, and that's one of the things I've been called.
Friend.
No matter what your interpretation of what I am or what consciousness is or whatever like that, no one knows 100% sure of what the actual truth is. Okay?
The truth?
Yeah.
Well, we know that energy cannot be created or destroyed.
So you may have some...
You know that, right? You know energy cannot be created or destroyed. It cannot be created or destroyed.
That's what the scientists have heard.
No, but it's been demonstrated. Bro, science, we're doing the demonstration. Yeah, all of the scientists, renowned scientists around the world, Einstein, historically, have all demonstrated energy cannot be created or destroyed. That's what the E equals MC squared stands for.
All scientists don't know everything.
No, but what we have so far
there
is...
may be more to add to the debate.
They don't claim, that's the beauty of science. We don't claim to know everything.
Well,
that's the beauty of science.
I heard that scientists said they've seen particles popping in and out of existence.
Of course they have, because that's called quantum jumping. That's what the sun does. Look, the sun is transferring hydrogen to helium. It does it through quantum jumping. Yes, where particles of hydrogen are exploded into particles of helium.
Did helium exist before it was fused into hydrogen?
No. The first particle discovered was hydrogen.
But did helium exist? When you had a hydrogen, the hydrogen gas cloud, did helium exist?
No, everything...
Well, you just said nothing could be created or destroyed.
No, I didn't say that. Everything can transform... No, I'm saying to you, everything could transform into another state. The same way like this. The same way how you have... Now, you mentioned it. Water, cloud, and ice. They're all the same substance in different states. So, by you saying that helium exists, it's like you saying to me, well, when water existed, did ice existed? No, only when it... Under that condition, it turned into ice. But it's the same substance.
It's the same molecule, yeah? H2O.
It's the same thing.
But hydrogen, is H0 or whatever. But helium,
now, what do they all have in common?
Doesn't exist until hydrogen fuses into helium.
But what do they all have in common? The only difference is they're still comprised of a nucleus and an electron. Yes? All what happens to fuse other atoms is the nucleus or the hydrogen splits. That's what happens.
So when you have a star, the earlier stars fusing hydrogen into helium, an element like iron.
You believe in the Big Bang?
No, element
you
like
believe in the Big Bang?
Iron did not exist in the earlier stars.
No, iron, no. You have to remember, it didn't formulate.
It didn't
but it didn't formulate. No, but listen, all of the instructions are there. I mean, that's like saying now, in me, now I have DNA, yes? So potentially, that DNA can pass to my children. Now your children don't exist right now, but you have all of the coding inside you and your missus to then formulate those children. It's not that they haven't existed, they exist within you right now. It's just that you haven't formulated it. So i.e. the cells in you and the cells in your missus haven't come together yet, but your children reside in you right now.
All the elements that perform your children from you and your missus,
yes,
are in existence.
Of course they are.
When a star, is
yes,
fusing hydrogen into helium,
yes,
the heavier elements are not even in existence yet.
No, they are formulating. They're all there as a blueprint. All what happens is there's a change of state.
I don't think there's a blueprint though. What they find is you've got a simple process like E equals mc squared,
Yes.
And they find this process. Einstein came up with that fantastic equation to explain it. Before it, no one knew how the sun was burning until we found out about nuclear fusion.
Yes.
And this is how science is developed. We developed our understanding, like how we developed our understanding of consciousness as well. We don't know it fully yet, but some people jump to the conclusion that it's a spiritual...
Okay, can I ask you a question? Now that we understand consciousness to be a state of awareness, right, so scientists understood that in the last 1,000 years, yes? So, consciousness is a state of awareness. Science has discovered that in the last 1,000 years. Man has been on the planet for 2 million years, but they was in a state of awareness. Now, it doesn't mean we discover consciousness here it is now. Everybody's always been in that state. Everyone has always been. The only way that you can be here as a human being is to be in a state of consciousness. So whether you tell me now we're in a state of consciousness or 2 million years ago, It's the same state.
The way I see it, we're all still learning. I don't know everything, right? Obviously you don't know everything.
Yeah, but we ain't learning anymore because you've taken a stance.
I'm not learning.
You've taken a stance right now.
You've taken a stance as
No,
well.
I haven't. I haven't taken a stance.
You said that I'm a spiritual god or...
Yeah, but you can prove it to yourself.
You know what I mean?
You have dreams.
That's your stance.
Yeah, but no, but to have dreams is a spiritual experience.
That's
You have dreams. Look, you have memories, yes. Right. These are all non-material.
You know what?
You have dreams, yes.
What you do with a dream, you put someone in a you put one of them skull caps on, they want an MRI scan, you test their electrical impulse in their brain, and you can monitor their dreams. You know what I mean? You could test their dreams.
Yeah, but can you see their dreams?
You can test their dreams, you can see what parts of neurons are
Yeah, but
firing
can
up.
you see their dreams
You
without
can't
equipment? You can't see their dreams, though, can you?
On a
I
screen.
know, but you cannot see their dreams, can you?
No, you
Yeah.
cannot see
So
it.
like you can. So all what you're doing there, you are just simply managing and looking at the actual result of the dream. You're not seeing the
Do
dream.
you realise how many billions and trillions of neurons are firing up in your head?
Yes, of course I do.
When you
I'm
think.
fully aware.
We haven't got the technology yet to break that down into electrical signals
Yeah,
and
but
put it
what
back
I'm trying
on
to
a
say to you,
computer monitor.
those millions of neurons, billions, and the trillions of cells in your body all know exactly when to fire and when to respond to stimuli. If you didn't know that, you wouldn't be alive.
all
So
know it.
every cell in your body now is working perfectly, which is why you're standing before me
So you're
alive.
saying that every cell in your body,
Are you sick in any way? Are you sick? Have you got a cold? Are you okay? Are you in a good state of health?
you've got a bit of a sore throat.
Okay, you got a bit of sore throat, but before the sore throat, was you okay?
I'm fine.
Right, that means at that moment, every cell in your body was working perfectly.
It's not working perfectly.
Of course, you wouldn't be alive, my friend.
No, no.
You'd either be in pain, you'd have some type of disease,
You know,
or
everyone-
illness.
You know, everyone's got certain mutations. You've got bacteria in your body, on
But,
your skin.
but that bacteria
All in
is
your
still
body.
aware.
You're-
Yeah, but my friend, even bacteria is in a state of awareness. It knows when to multiply and when not to multiply.
You've got viruses in the body. You've got
Yes, and those viruses are still aware of themselves.
retroviruses that are
Yes,
dead in our body.
but those viruses are still alive because they know when to multiply and when not to multiply.
Even dead viruses.
How do you know they're dead? They're just in a dormant state.
Well, they find retroviruses in our DNA.
Yes, but those viruses are in a dormant state. They're not dead. How can you have something dead inside you? It will cause you illness. You wouldn't be alive.
That's what cancer is.
Cancer is still alive.
Dead cells.
No, it's not.
Dead cells.
All what's happening with cancer cells, you have to remember what cancer is. Now you are regenerating, right? After 40 days, you have a brand new body. Yes? Brand new skin, brand new everything.
Talk about skin, yeah?
Right, so
Probably
what
that.
happens is...
I've probably got
Yeah, but
100,000
listen,
dead
okay,
skin
great.
cells on me.
But all what cancer does is this. So, the instructions are, reproduce this finger. The cancer cells lose the instructions and they keep reproducing the finger. Then it goes out of control. Yes? And starts to go off in its own world. That's what cancer is. It's cells that have failed to follow the norm instructions. They've just gone into their own world. Did you watch The Matrix? You seen The Matrix, right? Okay. Agent Smith was cancer. He just kept duplicating himself and making more of himself and causing destruction. That's what Agent Smith, the guy in the black tie. So when he put his hand in his chest, all he kept doing was duplicating himself and doing what? Causing more and more destruction.
But The Matrix wasn't a science documentary, it was a fictional
Sorry?
film. The Matrix was a fictional movie.
Friend.
It was not based on science.
Films are just simply synonyms that we can use as reference points to understand what's going on. Remember the people that wrote it, i.e. Sophia Stewart that wrote The Matrix, the ISIS papers, she based it on consciousness.
Look, say that I get together with you and I sit down and go, let's imagine a scenario, characters, and then write it down and put it on camera and film it. Like what they did with the Harry Potter movies. You know? You can make some fantastic imaginative movies like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, but they're not based on facts and reality.
How do you know?
Oh, you think that Harry Potter was based on reality?
No, but certain aspects of it is based on reality. There are people around the world fighting to get gold and diamonds and get knowledge. Remember the Germans, what was the quest of the Germans? To find the Holy Grail. They went into Egypt, they went to Antarctica. What are they looking for? The Holy Grail. An ancient shrine they believe had all knowledge and powerful.
You just said that
Right?
you said that Harry Potter some aspect is based on reality.
No, Harry Potter is based on magic, right? Harry Potter is based on spirituality. We all can do it.
We all can do it.
Of course you can do
You can get a
spirituality.
stick and then do magic with a stick.
What do you mean do magic with a stick?
Like, you know,
I mean, because I can
magic
demonstrate basic magic, basic spirituality to you now.
I've got it.
You want to see basic spirituality now?
It's Horus.
Okay, let's do a basic one.
It's Horus.
So how basic do you want it?
The Horus is Somali word.
Oh, you got Horus there, that's legit.
Yeah, I'm a Kushite.
So how basic do you want it? Okay, look, you got two choices.
Yes, I'm a Kushite.
You got either got the necklace or the key. Which one do you
Show
want?
me your best one.
No, but which one?
I like the necklace. Show me the
You want to
necklace.
do the necklace one?
Horus.
Okay, let's do the necklace. Let's do the necklace one first. Okay, let's get this still. Okay, there's a little bit of wind, yes? You agree, yes? There's a little bit of wind, yes? Just a little bit. But let's see some spirituality. Around and around. Around and around. Around and around. Around and around. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay, you do it now. You do it. I want you to do it now. Hold it steady underneath your hand. Hold it now with affirmation. Free your mind. Say go around and around. Open again.
Around and around. Round and around. Round and around. Round and around.
Now, are you moving your hand?
It's magic, man. Oh my God.
Oh yes, great, isn't it?
It's magic.
Great, isn't it?
Yes.
You just did it to yourself.
I just
When you do that, it's not physically possible to hold your hand perfectly still. So you move it slightly, then you put it back to correct it.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you, okay,
your
what?
evidence. That's the best you can do.
No, but what?
There's nothing spiritual about it.
There is nothing spiritual about it. Okay, let's do one more.
You selling this?
No, he is. No, he is. No, he is.
What's he trying to tell?
No, you don't believe in spirituality. I don't give a shit. Let's give him this. No, let's just do a basic one. I like this one.
I've seen a lot of Euro games.
It's a bit harder to
make
do.
it bend.
No, it's a bit harder to do. Let's do this one. Oh, you got the camera on this side. Let's do this one.
I thought for the first time I meet a physician, a herbalist. Do this arm. This arm doesn't work.
Yeah! Is that a good one? Are you happy with that one?
That was a good magic trick.
Okay, great. Now you explain that.
That was a good magic trick.
No, it's not magic. Anyone can do it. You want to try it?
I'll try it.
But free your mind.
What you say?
Free your mind, okay?
You better do it. I've seen a lot of
Right, this is your heart line.
yeah.
You got meridian points all over your body. If you ever do acupuncture or chi, this is your meridian points. So I'm going to place the key on your meridian hand. Yes? Yeah. Right, here we go. Now, free your mind. Free your mind.
Where you come,
Montserrat to the next one.
Concentrate and free your mind.
Montserrat, I was born in Montserrat. You haven't heard of it?
your background, which is going to come from?
You're not concentrating. I can see your mind. You're not free your mind.
It's background, original. Where you come from?
Africa.
Thank you so much.
And love.
Thank you.
The pleasure is mine.
Because the reason why I ask you this question, some Caribbean people don't believe that you don't say to
When you meet them, forgive them. Do not hold it against them. When I finish speaking,
Okay, listen what I'm saying to you. You have a key at home, yes? I want you to practice more. Okay, look, let's do it this way. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, listen. Relax. Let's get on your heart line. Relax. Open your hand. Put your hands together. Now free your mind.
Sudan, all the Africa same. Yeah, it's not different. It's same.
Sudan is East Africa, right?
Yeah, one second.
If you come Sudan, you know it.
Release all inhibitions.
That's the neighbor.
Know the key will move.
Thank you for Ethiopia. I still ask.
Yeah, you know, from Ethiopia.
Yes, so Ethiopia and Sudan, the neighbor.
Yes, neighbor and Eritrea. Neighbor.
And Somalia, Yemen, Djibouti. So we family, right?
Yeah, family.
And we need to keep
Okay,
that
can I ask you a
balance.
question? When you moved the chain, did you really move it or did you move your hand?
I'm trying to move my hand.
Okay, that's why you're not doing this. Now, do this again. again, and this time, do not make a mockery of it. Do not move your hand. That's why you're not moving the key. Right, keep your hand still. Don't move your hand. Now tell it to go around and around. Open it, you have to hit it. Say go around and around. Just say it.
Go around and round. Go around and round. Go round and round.
What are you doing here?
Go round and round. Go round and round.
Where you living?
Go round and round.
That's how far we are living in Fulham.
Go round. I command you to go round and round.
Can you do this?
Go round and round.
Can you do it?
Go round and round. Round up, it's going to work.
Okay, look. The basic thing with you is, within your mind, you still have a mental block in the sense that you don't believe you can do it. I.e., that if I took you,
I really tried.
I mean, have you done any? Because I mean, anything which is out of your comfort zone, i.e., bungee jumping. Have you done
scuba diving?
You done scuba diving?
Skydiving once.
You do skydiving. So when you first went to do skydiving, you was a bit apprehensive, yes? A bit nervous. You didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And then you freed yourself, and then you did it.
Yeah, overcome the fear.
That's what you need to do.
I feared my conquers.
Right. So the thing probably you got here is this belief system you have. You don't believe you can do it. Once you know you can do it.
I've watched the paranormal
Yeah, but once you know you can do it, watch this. Look.
I've also seen a lot of illusionists.
Around and around.
I can see your hand moving.
Look, it's not moving. Look, I'll keep my hand still. I'll tell you what you do. Hold my hand. Alright, you hold my hand. You hold my hand. Hold it steady, yes? You got steady hand there now, yes? Okay? Great. Let's do it again. Around and around. 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 Are you holding my hand steady? Around and around. No, it's not moving. Around and around. Around and around. Around and around. It's not moving. My friend, my hand's not moving. You're holding my hand. The fact that it's moving. Yeah? Your hand is not moving.
What I'd like to do though is like, would you be prepared to do a double blind experiment on that? James Randi.
Try it again.
James Randi has people like you. He has an experiment where you can win $1 million if you can prove this on a scientific condition.
$1 million?
Yeah, $1 million.
What on the scientific condition?
Any paranormal activity.
Steve, can you do that again?
Yeah, but one of the things that they challenge him with, you know about his history, yes? Now, one of the things that they challenge him with is prove dreams are not real.
Can you try and challenge something?
He could do it. Now, the point is...
He hasn't said that dreams are not real.
Yeah, but the point is, dreams are a paranormal experience. They are not a physical... No, but listen. Okay, but listen. Okay, but listen to me 1 second. The reason why dreams are a paranormal experience, because when we have certain dreams, we believe those dreams to be so real. When we wake up, we're in shock.
Lucid dreams, yeah?
No, it's a dream, it's a dream. You believe that dream to be so real, you wake up from it, and you're in shock that it was a dream. You could not believe that was a dream. You was convinced in the dream it was real. And if you notice that in a dream you never see yourself. You always see it from this point of view. You're walking around in the dream. You never see yourself in a dream.
When people have near-death experiences,
it's the same dream.
So they see themselves on the operating table from above. So they see themselves
because all what they're doing, the soul, as we've demonstrated, is simply leaving the energetic construct.
But you said you never see yourself in a dream.
No, but near-death experience isn't a dream. It's a near-death. That means organs are shutting down. In a dream, everything's working.
That's also the mind shutting down as well. Deprived of oxygen. Dreams are when your brain shuts down.
Did you channel anything?
No, I didn't really.
I've got a bit of back pain.
You've got a bit of back pain?
Yeah.